You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.
All right, everybody, how you doing? Captain Jack here. It is time for You Don't Know Jack About Sports. And it's one of those things where it's a good night to talk about it. It's Thursday night, and I think I've told a lot of people this already. But this is me getting back to work this week. And so I'm getting used to waking up early and doing a bunch of different things, and it's different. It is different. So in fact, this is the shirt I wore to work today, because there's nothing worse than coming home and then finding out that your other car needs a battery. So I come home after a long day of work, and then have to go get, or at least try to get, a battery for my other car. So then I take, we both drive up there in my truck, and then in the other car it's a RAV4. And it's only 3 years old. And so the first place I go to is Advanced Auto Parts. And I go in there. I said, hey, I need a battery for a 2018 RAV4. Guy pokes it up on the computer, and he's like, yeah, no, can't help you there, bud. And he said, see here, and I'm looking at his, I'm not over his shoulder, but you know how they have the computer to the side so you can see what's going on. And so I'm looking over, and he says, you see when they have these big blocks of comments that's like about 5, 6, 7 sentences deep? That's not a good thing. And so what their computer says is that the battery for my RAV4 has got to be changed at the dealer. Wow, that's dark. Just gotta maybe hopefully get some more light in here. Yeah, I decided just went really dark all of a sudden. In fact, I might have to. Well, I got the light up in there. Okay, well, she just popped up again. Well, 1 second. I don't like the lighting. There you go. Imagine that. It was because the one light wasn't on. Well, we take care of that. Anyway, so found out that I can't get a battery at Advanced Auto Parts. I got to call the dealer, and then I called the dealer, and they're not answering the phones. It's like 6:45. So it's like, I got to do that tomorrow. And of course, you're not going to go to the dealer. I mean, tomorrow. You're not going to. Maybe they might slide me in on Saturday. Maybe. It's looking like next week. So enough of that. And I want to say thank you to all that are here. Let's get caught up on the comments. Raider Arts in the house. The autumn wind is a pirate. Arr! Thank you there, Art. The autumn wind is indeed a pirate, and the pirate in question is definitely getting. There's a retirement ceremony next Friday, so the pirate's going to get a beard trim and a hair trim on Wednesday. They want to make sure I look decent. A good friend of mine is retiring after 30 years in the Navy, so I'll make sure I look good for him. But again, Autumn Wind is indeed a pirate. Raider Arts in the house. Remember, Raider Art also has a YouTube channel, so you can check him out as well. Raider Mode's in the house. Ahoy, ahoy to you as well. Sunny and then 15 minutes of snow. Well, Don, that's what you get for moving back to Ohio. OH! OH! And we are going to talk about something that is there as well. It does involve the state of Ohio. We'll talk about that. We go into some of the subjects we got going on. Thank you there, Ed Winchell, for being here. And a swish right back to him from Don Webb. And 85 beautiful degrees. Ed Winchell is in Sacramento, or right outside of Sacramento. Killer Cuz, a.k.a. Corey the Raider. Hats off to you, Corey the Raider. Good seeing you. Thank you there, Art. It looks good now. I had to do the backlight. In fact, the other lights that are on now, I shouldn't have on because they're going to burn out those bulbs are very expensive. But I'm doing the show, so I can't really do it now. I can do that one quick, but I won't be able to do that one. And Hollywood. Hollywood Raiders in the house, and thank you for being here. Again, you are watching this show on all of my channels. I am on both of my Facebooks. I am on the Elite Superfans page on Facebook. That's not my channel, but that is one that I broadcast on Facebook, along with the Northeast Streaming Sports Facebook channel, along with their YouTube channel. I'm on my YouTube channel. I'm on my Twitch channel. And we are coming to you tonight, as we do a lot of the nights when I get the plug, on Zodiac TV. So look out for Zodiac TV coming to somewhere near you. Raider Billy's in the house, is on Facebook. Raider Billy, thank you for being here, shipmate. Try to come over to YouTube. And the reason why I say that is a better picture, better volume, better sound, and I can see your comment. But if you're gonna want to get in on the Captain Jack Treasure Chest prizes, you got to do it via YouTube, because when you go to YouTube, in the comments section there is a $ Billy, and that's where you get your entries by sending donations. Now, here's something that is very important, and you see also that I also ran on the crawl. You can get the Captain Jack Rackham patches by sending $13 to PayPal at CaptainJackRackham@gmail.com. That's the Captain Jack Rackham patch, $13 right here, to PayPal at CaptainJackRackham@gmail.com. Now, there's another PayPal that I have, okay, and we'll talk about that as far as for getting entries into the treasure chest of prizes. And we'll go about that in a minute. In fact, I'll get everybody caught up. I think that's one of the Word documents I have about how, yeah, actually it is. We're over half. We're over half. We have 26 slots gone of the 50 that we're going to have for the third giveaway. Again, we have 26 slots gone out of 50. Now, remember, there's going to be 10 other slots. We're going to have 60 in total, and we've already identified those people as well. So remember, we only have 24 more slots going that you can get your entries in for. Let's go over the prize board. Ed Winchell has 4 entries. Rose Ortega has 4. Kel Rogers has 3. Kel from the UK. Vicky Ginn has 2. Jenny Carolina has 2. Corey the Raider has 2. Dwayne T has 2. Wood Carly has 2. Vanessa Navarrete has 1. And Regan, who is my young Chiefs fan, she has 1. Becky Gutzler has 1. Raider Neil Backman has 1. Anna Diaz Rincon has 1. So again, those are, 26 of the 50 have been accounted for, so there's 24 slots left, and then the 10 that have already been identified. You can get in a slot for the treasure chest of prizes. Now, you can do it when I'm not on the show by sending friends and family $5 per entry at BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com. That's friends and family at BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com, $5 an entry. Now, please be sure to do it via friends and family. Then when you do that, you email me at CaptainJackRackham@gmail saying, hey, I just sent you an entry. Here's my name, here's my number, all that information there. Now, also, and this is something that's unique, you can buy 3 and get a 4th free when you do the friends and family entries at the BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com. Buy 3, which would be $15, and then you get a 4th entry for free. So you get 20 or 4 entries for the price of 3. Do that via friends and family at BigRaiderJ@yahoo.com. Make sure you do follow it up with an email to Captain Jack Rackham. Said, hey, I just bought 3 entries. I am this person. Make sure I get put on the prize wheel. Because if I don't see or know who it is, then I can't really, get those entries to the right people. And I don't want you to lose out, I'm going to say, hey, this person won. I don't know who the hell it is. So there it is. And again, you can also, if you're watching on YouTube, you know how to become a member. Now, let me predicate that with if you are an Apple user. If you are an Apple user, there's a bunch of things that I can't do for you. It's because Apple has different things that go along with the website. I can't help you. And I thought I could if you send me your information and I can log into your YouTube channel, but I can't because you will get a notice from Google saying, hey, we're going to send a notice to your phone. I don't have your phone. So that is why I said, please, if you would like to become a member of the Captain Jack Galleon, please, and you're an Apple user, let me say that. If you're an Apple user, you want to be a member of Captain Jack's Galleon, Either borrow a friend's phone that's an Android and log into your YouTube there. You will see a join button. You'll see a join button there. Or if you watch the show, you also see it when you hit those $ for the donations. You also see a join button there where it says Captain Jack Scallion. You can join there. And I would say, please, if you do enter, become a Chiefs Mess member, because you automatically get one patch as a Chiefs Mess member. It's $10 a month, but you get one patch. There are other perks. So obviously, when you become a member of Captain Jack Galleon, you will get that information to me. I will tell you what your perks are. It'll be a communication from me to you. Become a member of Captain Jack's Galleon. And so again, if you want to do that, buy 3, get 1 free, you can do that by using PayPal. And there you go there. Also, don't forget, we are 1 week away from the NFL draft. 1 week away. I mean, this time, 1 week from now, we're already going to be involved in the draft. I can't remember if it starts at 8 o'clock or 9, but I'm going to be on a little early on the shows. I'm going to be on a little bit early on the shows. And what I'm going to do is this. And one of my buddies called me today and said, "Hey, make sure that you are there." And I'm like, "Well, dude, I will be on, but I'm not sure when it starts." He goes, "Dude, we want to talk. We want to chat. We want to get together." So what I'm going to do is this. I am going to go on live earlier than the draft. I have to make a show for Northeast Streaming Sports on one of their channels. I will do that, and then I will do my show. If the draft starts at 8, I will be on at 8. If the draft starts at 9, obviously I will be on at 9. But the other channels will be pushed out earlier, okay? I might not be on camera, but the chat will be open for everything. Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, you guys can chat amongst yourselves. I'm really excited. Really, really, really excited. And again, if you're going to be watching, please do, but please listen on Apple Colorcast. So again, that's all the information for the Apple Colorcast. You can watch anything you want, but listen to me on Apple Colorcast. You can obviously watch my shows because I'm going to be giving you the same information, but I'm also going to be taking phone calls. I'm also going to be letting people come in studio, and we're going to be doing that. I'm going to have an iPad out while I'm doing Colorcast. I'm going to have another, what is it? Not a Galaxy, but an LG tablet that I'm going to be on Instagram live. So I'm on Instagram. I'm on all these channels via this, via all these things. I'm going to be busy. And then I'm going to have my phone in case I got to do something there. So come on over, watch everything. We will be there on draft night. So again, thank you for being here. And get ready for the draft. Let me see. Let me get caught up on all the things here. And yeah, Corey's in Ohio, so there you go. So you and Don get together there, Corey, in Youngstown, and he's near Cincinnati, so that's good. So you guys can do that. All right, what Billy got to say? Let's get to it. O-line help you up, giving up draft capital for Parsons. I don't think that's going to happen, but I can see. Maybe Parsons drops because of attitude. That's a possibility. Or wideout who dropped. No. I don't want a wideout. No. We are okay at wide receiver. We have John Brown we picked up in free agency. We got, obviously, third in Renfro. We got Ruggs and Edwards from last year, okay? That's 4 dynamic wide receivers right there, okay? Don't need another one. And I'm missing people. So let me see. Renfro, Edwards, Ruggs, John Brown. Those are the top 4 right there. We don't need another wide receiver. We don't need no stinking wide receiver, Billy. That's fine. I appreciate you giving that. But I would like to get, obviously a linebacker or a really good offensive tackle. And I stress the tackle. That's the only offensive person I would like picked in round 1. A safety, sure. Corner, fantastic. That's great. Or safety, we pick a corner or safety, you will lose my mind. But we need one, Billy. I'd rather have offensive tackle. Matthew 72007, who is a member of Captain Jack's County. You can see that because he has that little, looks like a Superman S there. Did you get a chance to see Mayak's prep conferences and that he is energized by our current O-line? I'd be energized too, but I still think we need a right tackle of the future. I am energized, and thank you for that, Matt. I didn't get a chance to see it because I worked late and then I came home and had the car problems, like you said. So that's it. 8 what? It starts at 8? Okay, well then I'll be on at 8. Thank you there. San Francisco picks up Key and Hurst. They know the Bay Area, and if they like living there, and they dug it, good for them. That's good for them. Who's your favorite prospect in the draft this year? My favorite prospect? Wow, that's a good question. A favorite prospect that I like, just off the top of my head, I love Jenkins, the offensive tackle. A kid is a huge road grader with a nasty attitude. I like that. So I wouldn't mind him. I don't really know much. There's like Sewell, who's the other tackle, but I think he's going to go a lot higher, which I didn't really pay him any never mind. So there are people that are probably going to go higher that I really haven't scouted because I thought that they would be off the board by then. So apologies for that. Okay. Yeah, I missed the Battle of the Bay games. Well, we'll be getting them. It's just not going to be the same. Not going to be the same. Not saying we should get this guy, but the best player in the draft is Lamar Chase. Yeah, Chase is going to be gone. I like Lamar Chase, and this is sacrilege from a Gator saying this. It's a sacrilege, but he is a very good receiver. LSU receivers got that OBJ type of thing. They got that attitude. And, actually, Landry, the other receiver that's from LSU on the Browns, I like him a lot better than OBJ. I think he's a better player. Yeah, it is a party. Thank you there, Andrew. Oh, Willie Snead. Yeah, there you go. I forgot. We picked up Willie Snead. We don't need a wide receiver. Thank you for reminding me, Matt. Thank you for reminding me. Starting right tackle Smith by Mayock is a smokescreen. Smith, are you talking about Twinkies and Twitter? He's gone, man. Or no, you're talking about Brown. Smith? I didn't see that. So if he's mentioning something, I don't know. My point is best player. That's all my take on the best player for documenting the draft. We'll see. But see that. And Raul, Rudy Rangel, thank you for being here. Thank you. What's going on with you? Billy Harris is up in Vermont. There he is, my boy Jason Dean Hunter. Great seeing Jason Dean here. I love it when the family's almost all here. So a lot of the regulars are here. Love it. Can't wait to have more talk with people. Love it. Now, good to go. Say Justin Fields available at 17. Do we pass? Because mock drafts have been going to the Steelers at 27. Ed Winchell. You just gave me a great segue because I was going to talk about two things tonight. And that's one thing. In case you didn't know, or maybe you did know, but it came out today that Justin Fields is battling epilepsy. That's a very serious. That's a very serious ailment. Now I will say this, that one of my roommates in college, I remember his name, Butch Dickerson. Hi, Butch. If you ever see Butch Dickerson, he was one of my roommates in college. He had epilepsy. And he wanted to go in the military so bad. He was from a military family like I was, but he couldn't because of epilepsy. And we had to, or I know that sometimes there was some times that I had to help him out because he had a seizures and attacks. Justin Fields is battling that. So that is going to drop his draft stand. But would I take him at number 17 if he was there? Probably not. But and I think that that's still it's not necessarily gonna shoot people down to draft, but it's gonna let other folks be available. There's gonna be a lot of quarterbacks taken. Evan Kirby, hey. Dwayne's in the house as well. So thank you. You remember Dwayne and Rerun and Raj from What's Happening? Jace, there you go. Ed Winchell gives you a shout. Okay, we still don't have a number one wide receiver, but Parsons would be great. I mean, I don't think he's going to be there at 17 though. And again, a shout out to Matthew is a member of the Ship's Galleon. Actually, he's a Chiefs Mets member of the Chiefs Mets. Whoever we pick at this Hope Macro, don't make a third round reach pick at 17. Knock on wood if you're with me. Can you hear that, Matthew? I am totally with you. Totally with you. Knock on wood. Epilepsy for all his family members who have grown out of it. That's going to knock him down a bit. So, Bengals will have the best career is going to be Penei Sewell. Going to be a great tackle for the Bengals who protect Burrow for life. That's why I said, and I haven't done a lot of, looking at him because he's going to be gone. Going to be gone. Poor Just was so out. I'm going to cheer for him. That's nobody's business. Yeah, it's a shame because there are things that shouldn't be given out. You have your HIPAA rules, but you're going to find out anyway. Evan is laughing at something. I'm not sure. TNBC Sacramento in the house. Hey, and he's doing good. And if he stays healthy, good. I'm glad to see that. Kelly Farley's in the house. There you go. My doctor ordered me a prescription to get the oxygen tank to go and use everywhere. I do not doing good. Sweetheart, you please take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. And blessings to Kelly Farley. Great, throws up some really good graphics and spends a lot of time and heart with what she loves to doing. And I love Kelly Farley for that. Thank you. And again, Waller is our number one. Thank you there, Matt Marinovich, for saying what we all really know. And more love for Kelly. Need a linebacker. It's about time we address. I agree, Evan. I agree, but we did do some moving around of these cap with Littleton as well as Kwiatkowski. We picked up, but we re-signed Morrow, who's getting better each year. Excuse me. Sorry. Excuse me. And Jason Nutter starting to hear about Jamin Davis, linebacker from Kentucky. Hear a lot of good things about here. Hear a lot of good things about him. That I was going to say, give me a linebacker that's worthwhile. Give me a linebacker that's worthwhile. Jacobs is the Raiders' number one, but he's the running back there, Ed. He is on our radar. Okay, well, thank you there, Jason. That's why I love Jason Dean, because he's got some really good information. And I'm gonna change this up for the banner. Remember, if you want to call in, there you know. And I got the numbers up: 699-0813, 813-699-0813. And if you want to be a part of the broadcast, you copy this, get over and do this here. Hang on here. I have to rechange this. Gotta do that. Gotta save that. And there you go. And if you want to come in the show tonight, you can be on camera. You don't have to be if you're kind of camera shy, but it's better if you are. It'd be nice. Come in the show, hit that StreamYard key right there, and I'm going to put that in the comments so you guys can come in. And this way you can be here. That is your StreamYard link. Come on into the show at StreamYard. Hit the link, https / StreamYard.com / bunch of letters, bunch of numbers. Hit the link. Hit the link. Come into the show on camera as well as not. Okay? Waller, Jacobs, 3... what is it, as far as like our best players? Okay. Thank you there, Matt. Again, Matt's thank you for being a member. Matthew 72007. Yeah, we need a defensive tackle. We're going to get that down. We're going to get that later in the draft. Billy wants DT, plus he wants a linebacker. I want a lot. I got a lot of things I want. And Jason Dean Hunter wants a 3 down. I would love that. And again, those are the links. Go to the links and come on up into the show. Jared, how you doing? I was so, and actually I turned it off. Let me put it back on. I was watching the Flyers Rangers. I'm putting it back on. I went over to see this the Sixers. Holy shnikes! The Flyers are winning 3-1 now. 3-1. I'm going to turn it off because there's 4 minutes to play. Maybe I'll watch the rest of it because every time I don't watch the Flyers, they do better. And so I know that the Rangers are going to be pulling their goalie pretty soon. There's 3 minutes and 43 seconds to go. Hopefully the Flyers, and this is up in New York, and they play tomorrow as well. It's a back-to-back. So hopefully the Flyers can win this one. They're up 3-1 with 3 minutes and 27 seconds to go. Linebacker in the first, safety from Indiana second, the third, defensive tackle and offensive tackle with those back-to-back picks. I hope so, Jason Dean. And I miss Becky. Oh, we got a phone call as well. Hang on a second.
Call from RDR Homer. To accept, press 1. To send a voice. Thank you.
There we go. We got Homer in the house. How you doing there, Homer? What's going on?
I'm doing well, Captain. Hey, I just wanted to let you know that my boss wanted me to do an announcement for him, man. So I just didn't want to step on your toes, but I had to do this. You know what I mean?
Is he slamming me in any way?
No. I just got to go live here in a second with their announcement.
Oh, okay. So you want to? Is it like you have to do it at a certain time?
Well, yeah, it's about 9 o'clock. I ain't trying to steal nobody or step on your toes. I'm just saying, I'll be live. I just want to let you know.
Oh, I get it. So I wouldn't be pissed off when you go live.
Right. You don't try to kill me.
Curses! How dare you, Homer! Arr! Well, do me a favor. Tell Mob Boss, because I think my phone might be done by then. Hang on a second here. Oh, I'm charging it. Tell Mob Boss. Oh, wait a second. See, I just turned it on. Tell Mob Boss to text me, and I will do it live too. So this way you can do if he wants to. If he wants to, you can tell Mob Boss to text me, and I'll put it out on my show as well. Or is it? Do you know what it is already? And there's a reason why.
Yeah, they're going to be on. I'll be on all across social media, and then they'll be live on Facebook.
Okay.
If you want to just get the little window capture going or whatever when they go on. Yeah, we're just trying to get the word out. They got a special announcement for a performer for the Red Nation Explosion.
Okay. Well, I tell you what you can do. You can come back on afterwards after you do your big announcement. Ooh. No, but when you do your announcement, come back on and hit the phones, and we'll make sure that we put you back on.
All right, cool, guys. All right, thanks for being understanding, man.
All right, yeah, no, I ain't gonna say no when my boss asks you. Now, I was gonna say otherwise I would have done kick your ass.
I know.
Hey, good talking to you, Homer. Come back on later on so that we all know here, just in case you don't get the word on Facebook, okay?
All right, cool.
All right, we'll see you later, brother.
Bye.
All right. So Raider Homer was kind enough to let me know that he was going to be going live, and that's cool. See, this is why I don't watch the Flyers. Okay, there's 2 minutes to go. The Flyers are up 3-2, and Panarin just scores a goal. I'm not watching the game. Okay. I'm turning it back to. I was watching the Sixers. Oh no, it's the Lakers Mavs now. I ain't watching the game because every time I watch the game, they lose. Okay, Jared's about ready to give his Pittsburgh report. We can do that. Get ready. Get ready for that. And yeah. Oh, Billy Harris, what's my number? 813-699-0834, Billy. 813-699-0834. Boy. Okay, so gosh, there's been a lot of comments, man. Okay, so I got to catch up. Okay, so lots of highs. Hello. Gus will likely take linebackers Collins as his Leo. Okay, well, here's our Pittsburgh report from Jared. Hang on here.
Call from Pittsburgh, Jared D. DiGirolamo.
Jared, how you doing, brother? What's going on?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. So we got the Pittsburgh report, and I did want to say hola to me wonderful V lady Vanessa Navarrete. Arriba. You know, for one of the big girls. Thank you for being here, Vanessa. Go ahead, Jared. What's up?
First off, let's say sorry to Jimmy Farrell because his boys lost in a shootout tonight to the Capitals, 1-0.
Okay.
But right now, it is a dead heat right now with all three teams. Pittsburgh, of course, came back tonight, played a better game than they did Tuesday. I'm sure you heard what happened Tuesday. They were up 6-0 after 2 periods. They almost blew it.
Yeah.
They ended up hanging on 7-6. But tonight, they were ready to go. They played a lot more passion, a lot more kick in the ass, if you will, by Coach Sully Sullivan. However, they really got back on their game tonight. They won 5-1. So they are 1 point clear of Washington in New York. It's still a very dead heat with less than 8-9 games to go.
Okay.
But let's talk about the big story, of course, and that is coming up next week, of course, a week tonight, the NFL draft. And a lot of things have been going on, however.
Okay.
I keep hearing scuttlebutt, Howard. I'm sure everyone has been hearing the same too, Howard. They are talking now, possibly, maybe, that the Jaguars could be moving out of that number 1 spot. Russell Wilson could be getting out. See how Bill Barnwell talking about this on ESPN talked about today that there could be a trade in the works that the Jaguars might be giving up that number 1 pick maybe now.
Okay. Well, that I mean, with Sunshine on the board at number 1 available, that would be a good bevy of picks. If, and the thing is if they can move back in the first and take somebody else that would still be available, that maybe that plus get a bevy of picks. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah, that's what Herbert's saying. That's what Barnwell's saying. He says the Jaguars would get Justin Herbert and Derwin James. However, the Chargers would get the first pick and then maybe a third round pick. However, in the draft.
Okay, so the Chargers are playing or would be trading Herbert and Derwin James to the Jaguars. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's decent, but Derwin James can't stay on the friggin' field, so that's hopefully they're getting some more picks with that.
Yeah, the Chargers then would get the first pick overall, Howard, and then a third rounder to pick. But there's going to be a lot of wheeling and dealing and other stuff. They're talking the Jets next. Howard could get Russell Wilson. The Seahawks could also move up the spot here and take the Jets pick, however, in this case, Howard, and possibly maybe a first round pick next year and a 4th rounder this coming year. So we can see that on the board maybe possibly happening.
Okay.
I mean, the first 4 picks, I mean, it's all on ESPN right now. There's a lot of big trades down the first 4 coming up, however. But let's go down the board a little bit to 17 and 24. At 17, however, we got, of course, your boys. Now, they are saying this, however. The Raiders would get Jamie, the Detroit pick, however, and a 5th rounder from New England, however. In exchange to that, the Lions would then get number 17 and a 3rd round pick from Vegas, however, and then the Patriots would get Marcus Mariota, possibly, if that deal comes to fruition.
Now, where are the Lions picking?
The Lions are at 7, and the Lions here at 7, and lucky 7, however, and I'm looking at their pick, however, would then get possibly maybe the 23rd pick, however, In the third, and then in the third round, pick number 66, the Jets would then move to number 7.
Okay.
And also, like I said, the Raiders would get number 17. Now, they would give up number 17. At 24, for us, however, here's where things get.
Okay, wait a second. Make sure when Jared says us, for those that don't know, because again, this is the Pittsburgh Report. When Jared says us, he's talking about him and his Stillers. I just need to make sure that people know that there, Jared. There you go.
Now, you're going to really be blown away, and I think everyone in the Raiders family is going to be blown away with this next announcement. You're going to really be absolutely doing backflips. Maybe you might not be, but here's the story. Pittsburgh would give up, basically get a second round, 2/3. The Raiders could take our spot and also a 4th round, mind you. So the Raiders, Pittsburgh would get an extra second rounder, maybe, or move up the floor to take the Raiders' 48th spot, but they would also go back to back in the 3rd round. The Raiders could take our spot and also our 4th round pick. So if you're Pittsburgh and Vegas right now with Mayock and also Kevin Colbert, do you make this deal at 24?
Okay, so the Raiders would get now. Are they moving up for 24 from a, or are they moving down from 7?
Moving down the board because
Okay, so going from 17 to 24, that's not too bad. And what are they getting? The 24 plus what?
a 4th rounder, however. In exchange, we would take number 48 in the second round. We would take the second round pick of the Raiders, and then we would take back-to-back 79 and 80 overall, 2 3rd rounders.
So,
this is what they would say.
yeah.
The Steelers shed talent on both sides of the ball this offseason and used their picks to trade up Devin Bush or away Pickett Fitzpatrick talent over the past 2 years. It says here, Las Vegas trading down here with the Steelers 3 top 100 picks from a Raiders team that often finds itself on their wavelength in the draft. Las Vegas could be trading up for help in the secondary or wide receiver. Pittsburgh can use extra picks to shore up depth along the line of scrimmage.
Okay, and by the way, folks, the people that are bitching about the about what's going on with the callers, it's a computer problem. I can't put my phone up to the effing microphone. That's not the way it works. It goes into my computer. It is going out at 100%. Okay, there's not a GD thing I can do about it. I apologize. Okay. But that's the way it is, okay? And blame friggin' Google because they changed Google Hangouts for this stuff to regular Google Voice, and there's nothing I can do about it. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead. So I'm sorry there. Speak up there, big guy.
Okay, now for the Raiders, this is where things get interesting. This is where now they're breaking the Raiders selection down. I don't think you could ever rule out the possibility of John Gruden falling in love with a quarterback. Derek Carr has been holding the Raiders back, of course. But remember how the Chiefs leveled up when they replaced the status of Alchemist with the upside of Patrick Mahomes. If Gruden thinks Justin Fields or Trey Lance has something close to that sort of ceiling, he's not going to let Carr and Mariota stand in his way. So we have a 3-way trade. The Raiders send a 3rd round pick in their 2022 first round into the line for about 10 spots to grab their quarterback of the future. Carr will start in 2021 to become a trade candidate at the end of the final year of his deal in 2022. Just as was the case with Smith and Casey, the Raiders also sent Mariota, who just took a pay cut to the Patriots for a 5th round pick, where there will be a battle of Heisman Trophy winners and quarterback between Mariota and Cam Newton.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't mind moving up to 7 for a QB makes sense. Now, having said that, the fact that Justin Fields was talking about his epilepsy today,
Yeah, I heard that today. Yeah.
that scares me. That really does.
Yeah, that worries. I think that's going to scare a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But like I said, with all this talk on ESPN, I mean, I've been hearing here in Pittsburgh, I mean, all the talk shows in Pittsburgh are still saying how maybe possibly Najee Harris is still available 24. They're also talking offensive line. We talked about the kids from Tulsa and Oklahoma State before, too. I don't know, but I mean, next Thursday night, we're going to see a lot of, we'll be seeing a lot of wheeling in Indiana.
Okay, and I got to show this. Okay. Yeah, I'm ticked off. There's not a effing thing I can do about it because the calls are coming into my effing computer. Okay. That's why you use Google Voice. If there's a way for me to spike it up, then you effing tell me. I can't do anything about it. And I repeat, I am not going to put my effing cell phone up to a GD microphone and hold my effing left hand up all effing night. That's just the way it is. I'm not mad at you, Jared. I'm just, yeah. So, anyway. And the Matthew was talking about a trade, trade in a second. I don't know. There's so many things to do. I mean, people say, would that be good? Would that be bad? I don't know, because it's. And again, I know that you explained it well, and I apologize. I know that you explained it well, but I got to look. I'm a visual. I got to look at it by like across the board in like a matrix, like an Excel spreadsheet, and see. If I would do it, I wouldn't mind going up to 7 to get a quarterback, but the right quarterback. I wouldn't. Justin Fields. I wouldn't take with a 10-foot pole because I just everybody gets on the Raiders for drafting people with injury problems, and even though it's not an injury, that is a lot to give up for a quarterback that has a big question mark on him. And again, I'm not. One of these people, what is it, Americans Against Disabilities? It's a disability, okay? And I'm not poo-pooing it, but it's something that he's going to have to deal with. And I that's a lot of things to worry about. So that's why.
Well, you have on this, Howard. Let me ask you, everyone out there right now, excluding Fields and excluding like Lawrence and all these other people, what team right now, because we know those Raiders too, what team do you think right now could come out swinging draft Howard as a big surprise? Would be the one team that could really shock everyone by having a solid draft from top to bottom.
Well, shock, I would say the Jets. If the Jets actually, with all of the capital that they have, if they actually had a solid draft, it would shock the hell out of me. And by the way, that is only because if the Raiders have a good draft, that would double shock the hell out of me, and that's the one thing. And I don't want to jinx it, but again, I know that John Gruden and Mike Mayock have really screwed up drafts. Okay.
Yeah. I would say the team I'm looking at for a surprise, Howard, Pittsburgh. I'm going to say Miami. Miami needs some help, however, in some ways. I mean, yeah, they got Tua, but they need some help on the line, and they need some help in the receiving corps. I mean, they're already talking to Monte Smith, even though he's a $165 soaking wet, however, the guy is 6. But I don't know. That's the only guy I'm knowing. But they need some help on their offensive line. They need some help in the defense there. I think the Dolphins will be a surprise to me. If you ask me, they come out with a really solid draft.
They got, like I said, the Dolphins along with the Jets have got a lot of picks this year. And I would say that now normally in the past, I would say that New England, who always trades down and always acquires picks, and they usually stay silent in free agency, but you saw that went right out the window this past year. So, that surprised me as well. So I don't know what the Cheatriots have as capital nowadays, but we'll see what's going on. And by the way, Billy Harris, it's 813-699-0834. 813-699-0834. I saw your number up there. It's not 600, it's 699-0834. I hope that I would try to put it, maybe I could put it up in a banner. I can do it real quick.
What happens next Thursday night, Howard? I mean, there's going to be a lot of talk coming down next Thursday, but like I said, we'll find out here this weekend, of course. After that, the schedule will be released more content then. So we'll keep an eye on this throughout the weekend and see what happens in the early part of next week, and then get ready for Thursday night draft night.
There you go. All right, Jared, it's always a pleasure to get the Jared Pittsburgh Report from Jared. And again, I'm sorry, folks. I got it up really high, so there's really nothing I can do. Jared, are you there? Oh, I think we lost Jared. Okay, well, thanks, Jared. Boo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo. There you go. There's the number 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. And obviously, if you want to come into the show, click the link on all of the things that you see there. There is links. You can be in the show there. No, 813-699-0834, Billy. 0834. Becky, there's something's going to be going on for Raider Nation Explosion. Homer said he is going to make see the possibility of the Raiders trading up with the Giants. No, I did not, Gabe. And blessings to Gabe, who's one of my younger Giant fans. Thank you for being here, Gabe. Gabe, did you get the information about the patch as well? Because I had that on there earlier. Let me show you that. But yeah, no, I did not see that, Gabe, about the Raiders trade. So where are you getting that information, Gabe? Here, by the way, there's the stuff about the Captain Jack patches. No. Where are the Giants? 699-0834. Exactly, Billy. That's it. And I got a call from Houston Steve, so hang on a second here. Got that going in here.
From RDR Houston Steve.
And I'm picking it up. And so we got Houston Steve on the line. How you doing there, brother? What's going on tonight?
Captain, what do you think about that tackle that's out of Oklahoma State? Does all those pancakes. He's dominating 6'6", about 350. I think he could be like another Orlando Pace for the Rams. He's a beast.
Yeah, and again, Penei Sewell is going to be gone at like number 2 or number 3, wherever the Bengals pick. Okay, so I'd love to have the tackle there, and people are. Did you hear Jared with all of the different scenarios of what the Raiders might do and what this people might do? It's 1 week away, folks, and it's like I don't even want to begin a conjecture. I don't even want to begin conjecture until I see what's going on. And that's one of the fun things about the draft is that, you need to be on your toes at all times because people make these trades and it just blows people away. Oh, the Bengals are 5. So that Sewell would be at 5. Okay. And Gabe says it's rumor. DG, I think John was thinking about trading back. It's either going to be the Pats or the Raiders or the top odds. Oh, Dave Gettleman. Okay, thank you there. I remember who DG is. That's Dave Gettleman. It's a rumor, sure, but again, him trading back. But I'd like to see it, Gabe, and thank you for the news. So what do you got there, Steve?
I like that. That tackle out of Oklahoma State. I mean, they showed this guy. This guy is a beast. He just throws people around like rag dolls. And they did a mock draft last night. I was watching it. Of course, I was 70. I would go ahead and get this guy. He's just a dominant player. We haven't had a dominant right tackle in how long have we seen Captain?
Wow.
This guy Orlando Pace. He looks like he's bigger than Orlando Pace as far as the way he pancakes people. He just dominates people. He's probably the best right tackle on the draft. In my opinion, next to you said Sewell, maybe I'm sure he'd be one grade below, but that's where you start. That's where you win championships. Captains are offensive defensive lines. If you don't control, if you can't dominate offense and defense, you're not going to win games. That's just the way it is, right?
Oh, I agree, and that's why I said I wouldn't be upset with one of the top tackles in the draft. Now, here's something, and see, Evan Kirby, I'm listening to you. Okay, listen to me when I say this, Evan Kirby. Hopefully, you're still here. Evan Kirby is a gentleman that is a fan of Virginia Tech, and there's a kid by the name of Darrisaw who is one of the better players, who is a tackle out of Virginia Tech. And Evan says he will be a decent tackle, but he's not really great as a pass blocker. Now, Jenkins is, that from what I've seen, is actually he's a fantastic run blocker, that's for sure, but he's a decent to adequate pass blocker, and that's one of the reasons why I like Jenkins over a bunch of these other tackles.
Exactly, Captain. I was going to ask you, would it be safe to say that Mayock goes for a lot of reaches? I mean, Arnett, and then, of course, as much as I wanted Mike Farrell, is he more just a situational guy, and he's not going to be like that one out of Kentucky that we all thought they were going to take? And Ingram, I'd love to see Ingram scoop up, and he just tries to knock people on the ground. You just have to make the tackle. That's all you have to do. Make the stupid tackle. You don't have to. He puts himself in more situations where he's out of position than in position.
Well, let me whoa. Let me go back a bit as well. Yeah. Arnett was like the second best cornerback available in that draft behind the other kid out of Ohio State. Okay, he graded out well. So people said that he was going to go in the second, but remember the Raiders didn't have a second round pick that year. So he was picked in the first round because the Raiders didn't have a second. He was at least the number 2 or number 3 cornerback available in that draft. So everybody's bitching about how the Raiders overdrafted him. Well, they didn't have a second round pick, so they took him when they had him. Now, Farrell okay. Everybody would say, okay, he was overdrafted. There were plenty of players available, including the kid out of Kentucky that everybody that has the same quarterback, the same name as the quarterback from the Bills, Josh Allen. Josh Allen, the linebacker out of Kentucky, could have been there, but at the time, using Gunther's system, they needed a space eater and a player that could play well along the defensive line. Farrell graded out well, although he was the number 3 player along that Clemson line. If you remember, all four of their linemen out of that draft were drafted. 3 in the first round, and then another one that, like later on, I think his name was Wilkins. But they had their whole line of Clemson players were very good at what they were doing. Will Farrell ever live up to the number 4 pick? No, he won't. And that's not his fault. As long as he is a consistent player, you can't say the Raiders blew the pick. The Raiders blew the Jamarcus Russell pick. The Raiders blew the Rolando McClain pick. Okay, the Raiders blew those picks. But if Farrell can be at least a stalwart defensive tackle, then I'm okay with it. In when he was drafted for that system, that's what I'm saying.
I understand, Captain. That makes perfect sense because a lot of people realize there's a lot of great players, but unless they fit the system that you're trying to run, then that's why you take the best player available and everything. So I hope he reaches his full potential because I really want to see him shine and be the best player he can possibly be and everything. I know it's apples and oranges, but I just to me I feel like like Brandon Parker, I think he has the potential to be good. But some of these guys like P.J. Hall, Maurice Hurst, of course, RT. I thought those were reaches. Would you say so, Captain?
Well, remember, Hurst dropped to the 4th round, and it was a good pick as a 4th rounder because he had issues. He had issues with his heart, and he dropped to the 4th round. P.J. Hall in the 2nd surprised me, and that was a big reach, and it didn't pan out, and he left early, and he was lazy. And they called him out for being lazy. And there are things that you can't see about. You can go through all of the Rorschach tests and all the personality things and all of the interviews and what you see on film, but that doesn't always make the person that you see going to be that person. Guys get paid and they get fat. And literally, they get fat and they get lazy. And that's something that you can't see. But, I mean, when you see stalwart players like Jacobs that had that emotion and the heart and the mentality, you knew he was going to be a great player. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Captain. I saw P.J. Hall play in a couple games at Sam Houston State. soon. Have a great night. God bless.
Permission to go ashore there, Steve. Thanks again for being here, partner.
Thanks for doing what you do, Captain. You're the best. Thank you, brother. Have a good night.
Thanks again, Steve. Always good hearing from Steve. Here, Gabe. And here the question is: do the Raiders need a wide receiver in the draft? Gabe, this is your answer, and Don did it for me. No. We're not mad at you, Gabe. You asked the question. No, we don't need a wide receiver. We got Willie Snead Jr. in free agency along with John Brown. Okay, two really fast players that are really good. And we got another call coming in. Let's get to this one. Hang on a second.
Raider Billy.
All right. I got Raider Billy on the line. How you doing there, shipmate? Make sure you text me your number after this, so I will put it in my phone, so I'll know who you are. First time caller.
Absolutely, Captain Jack. It's good talking to you. Look, brother, at the top of this draft, what I'm looking at right here is, of course, anybody who is a Raider fan knows that defensive front seven needs help. I mean, you can just watch football. You can be like a casual football fan and see that needs help. But according to some of the draft pundits out here, is that there's nobody there besides Micaiah Parsons in the front seven that are talent-laden enough to pick them where we are according to our draft position. Am I correct here?
Yeah, I mean, Micah Parsons is a beast. And people. I mean, now was he was he the Hendricks Award winner as the best linebacker, or the?
Yeah, and he took COVID off. He had some red flags before that. There's a few red flags here, but when you really look at it, we need to go ahead and get an offensive lineman right there.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not the sexy pick. It really isn't. But you know what's tempting though? We agree to disagree. Hey, we're Raider fans, man. We just want our team to win, correct?
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I don't think that we have a number one wide receiver. Waller's a tight end. Now, when you're looking at Waller, he's such a gifted athlete that even though he's called a tight end, the plays he made last year were wide receiver plays.
Right.
A lot of them were.
Right.
But when you look at what we have there, and I like what we have there, but there's so much talent at wide receiver at that certain position in the draft. I mean, don't be surprised if the Raiders don't go defensive tackle Barrymore and draft at a position like they always do for need instead of the best on the board. That wouldn't be my deal. I would actually pick offensive line help because I'm not keyed up on Brandon Parker and I'm not sure about Simpson. And without the running game and Derek Carr being able to play action out of that running game like we did last year, that would kick our offense back a little bit, and we didn't get a defender. So that's what I think.
Okay, well, I agree with you on I would take an offensive tackle over defensive tackle because we really did improve on the defensive front. I'm going to answer Gabe, by the way. Gabe, we picked up the best edge rusher available in free agency with Ngakoue. Okay, so
I hope so.
Yeah. So we got Ngakoue, and he plays well under Gus Bradley, which is one of the reasons why he came over here. He likes the defensive coordinator, so we picked him up, and that's one thing. We got Crosby, and I still think that the kid that we picked up from the Bucks that played for us this year, what was his name again? Had a good motor to him. He didn't play up to his free agency status, but he's a good kid. His name escapes me. He's a good defensive end as well. And again, Farrell is going to be playing.
You talking about the C?
Yeah, right there, Carl Nassib. Yeah. And Carl Nassib needs to play better. Thank you there, Don Webb, as well. But, see, Gabe, here we go. Do me a favor, everybody, and do this the nice way, because Gabe is a Giants fan and he's not up on the Raiders, so there's nothing wrong with that. But please tell Gabe what we've done to address the defense this year. Billy, you can start if you want, and then everybody else can say this is what the Raiders did to address the defense, and go ahead. But I would love to have a right tackle, and like I said, Houston Steve said it. I'd love the kid out of Oklahoma State, man. That would be a beast to have.
Yeah, it would. And it's one of the things here is that a lot of the times, I'll be honest with you, Captain Jack. I used to buy those $15 magazines all the time. I have outdrafted the Raiders something pitiful. I think one of the things that is imperative right now for us in our organization is that Coach Gruden needs to stay in his lane. Stay in your lane. You are the Joe's guy. The reason we got Mike Mayock is to let him draft the players. He's the one that brings the groceries. You cook the groceries. And that's a huge issue right now, in my opinion. My opinion is one of Coach Gruden's weaknesses is that they can play ESPN all they want about his coaching camps and all this other crap that they play. And he's a wonderful personality, and he's also a great motivator. I haven't given up on Coach Gruden. But if you remember, one of the weaknesses of him when he was in Tampa and when he really cooked the cake correctly was when he wasn't making the decisions. Al Davis was making the decisions, and Mike Lombardi were making the decisions in the draft and free agency. That's a huge issue. And Mike can draft, and John's got to listen to Mike. I hope I'm making sense here.
Oh, yeah.
Let Mike Mayock draft. You coach. Does that make any sense?
No, I agree. I agree. And like I said, when the thing is that we've addressed the defense in free agency. We always can draft more, and I think we should. We need to draft more, and we got this draft and the next draft in order to be a solid team. Remember, we've gone from 4 wins to 7 wins to 8 wins. Now, we should have had 10 wins last year. We probably could have had it the year before, but we also could have been a lot worse. So that 7-win season, could have been 5. We could have had 9. So there you go. But
and you know what, Captain? The deal is just slow them down. I mean, we got a top 10 offense.
Right.
That offense can roll. I mean, we're sitting at 6-3 and getting ready to be 7-3, and we also the coaching, Gus Bradley, and some of the coaches in the secondary. We've got players on the roster right now on defense, especially at the back end of it, that need to be coached up. That was a pitiful decision. I'm not giving up on Abraham. Abraham has a lot of tools. He's like a 5-tool player. This dude can hit people. He can cover. He just needs to know where he's going. The coaching and the back end of the defense was horrid. I mean, that Kansas City game, we had them dead to rights. It's Kansas City. I mean, we had them dead to rights, and we're getting ready to go 7-3, and Abraham doesn't know his assignments. That's a problem. There's also a problem. We got rid of Nelson Aguilar, and understood. I mean, he made more money. The one thing he did say, Captain Jack, was he said there is too many people around here not doing their job, and that might have got him running the town, but he was right.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We've got to quit. We've got to develop players. Like Cleveland's a prime example. Develop players. Maybe he was drafted a little bit here or there. I haven't given up on him. Josh Jacobs, good ball player. We have a lot of talent on this team. We add a few more parts, and we're right there. And I don't want to hear what, you know what, I love everyone's opinion. I do. Because what do I know? You know, I'm Billy from Richmond, Virginia. But I will tell you this one thing. If you think, if any Raider fan thinks that it's Derek Carr's fault that we're not sitting there, now he could be tested and he's not perfect, is the problem with the Raiders? Come on, man.
Oh yeah, boy. I was gonna say you sound like my boy Chris Carter, man. Come on, man.
Yeah, come on, man. Really? Is that the issue? So, one thing, I'm glad that we got Gus Bradley because the Colt game was so pitiful. I have never seen so many defenders in wrong spots. I mean, there was one set. They're at the Colts are at the 15, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, what do? We put like two defenders on one right tackle, two defenders on the left tackle, and left the field wide open. I thought to myself, man, I've coached Little League football, and I would never do it there. What in the world was that? So that's gone. One of the things that's a bright spot right now, very bright spot, because I'm not going to be a Debbie Downer here, because we're the Raiders, brother, and we will be just fine. In Vegas, we got more money, the tax rate's right, we'll get more free agents, things are going to turn around. No doubt about it. We're going to the playoffs.
Okay. Well, hey, Billy. First off, I hope you're right. Second off, if you're in Richmond, I want you to make sure that you tell my boy Raider Joe I said hello.
You daggone right, I will.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll do the Raider Joe for you. I'll tell you what, Husky Harris. We're going to win this right here. I ain't got time on this.
Oh man.
Boy right there.
Oh man.
We used to do a Richmond. You know, we used to do a show in Richmond.
Yeah, no, I was there. I actually did the show with Joe and Travis in studio with him when I was up there. So I missed the hell out of Joe, and I'm hoping to do some stuff with him.
That's my boy right there. And Captain Jack, I'm hope to see you on the road this year. You know what it's all about right now, man. I got to take care of family, but you know, trying to get out there and spending that money. I'm gonna try. Products got to get a little bit better. Good gracious, how much money have I spent on the Raiders now? For God's sake, come on, guys, let's get this going. Let's get this show on the road. Let's roll. I mean, we got to start. Look, we can't be fade Raiders anymore. I'm tired of that crap. What in the world we do last 2 years? 6-3 and fade again? What are you kidding me? And any fan in the world who didn't think that Denver win won a big win, they're all going, well, why did we win that game? Damn, man, we be better in the draft. We won that game because that's what you do. You never, ever, ever lose for draft picks. Draft picks are 50-50 at best. Shit, sometimes they're 60-40. You win the game. And I loved it. We won the game. So that means right now what I'm looking at a Raider offense, they can play with anybody. I'm looking at a Raider defense, it's got to stop somebody. Hell, man, we need to see the punter. Where the hell is the punter at? I want to see every team's punter this year at least 4 times a game. That's when we're starting being Raiders again. That's it.
Well, Billy, it's been a pleasure. I appreciate you calling. Don't be a stranger. Get on over to YouTube and get those entries in via the donations for the Captain Jack Treasure Chest of Prizes, or go to friends and family on PayPal to Big Raider J at Yahoo. The information is on the screen right now. Come on over, get in on those entries, and hopefully we'll be giving out some prizes real soon. Remember, we got 24 entries to go, and then we're going to be spinning the wheel for the 3rd time. Billy, it's been a pleasure. Make sure you talk to my boy Joe's. I missed the hell out of him.
I will, and you know what? Love it, brother.
Love you, and thank you there, Billy. Good hearing from you, brother. That's awesome. That was Billy from Richmond, man. That's great. Hey Billy, make sure you text me as well, so I have your number. My phone's off right now. It's actually almost charged, so I'll have to try to get that number in there. But that's great, man. Billy Kirby, that's great. Okay, let's see what we got here. We'll try to get back into the thing. Raiders going to give up 30 points a game. We're going 5-12. Yeah, that's true. Don Webb says 10-7. Again, if you want to call in, now's the time. I say it's 7:01. Whoever is at 7:01 with a bunch of numbers behind it, now's your time to call in. Now's your time to call in. There's no caller. If you want to be in studio, there you go. Hit the link. It's in the oh, there. Okay, well, we got our phone call in anyway. Hang on. Okay, who's this?
It's me, Matt. Tom, your shipmate.
Yeah, I got you, Matt. The one thing I didn't like is that your number didn't show up with your name. Now, for all of those in the audience, this is my buddy Matt Bouchan, who is a Browns fan. So get ready with your comments right now. How you doing, brother? Good hearing from you.
I'm doing good, Captain. You see the Rays? They had a 4-game win streak.
Yeah, but then they lost, and with their relievers last night, they tie up the game, and then they let the Royals let them come back and win. That was very disheartening. So, well, now they come back to the Trop tomorrow night, and they take on. Yeah, I can't remember who they take on.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to catch a game. I'm going to Florida in July, so.
Okay.
Me and Tom we used to live down there. He told you that.
Oh yeah. You used to live over in St. Pete.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I'm just wondering what you think about the quarterbacks. They say the local quarterback here, Trey Lance. They say either New England, Colin Collard, and then was it Denver? Denver, New England will get our quarterback.
Well, I think Trey Lance is going to be a decent quarterback. I think he has the capabilities to be, and I said this before, and you guys can mark me on this. I said this before the word on Justin Fields came out. I said I think Trey Lance will pan out better than Justin Fields. So there you go. I agree with that. I think Trey Lance can be a really good quarterback, and that's why these things about maybe people going after or the Raiders are going to be trading up in the draft for for the quarterback and trading back or trading up for it. We'll see what's going on, because you need a quarterback. Carr is our quarterback for this next year, but after that, let's see what happens.
You see what I posted in your group? They said Drew Lock is like a star. Derek Carr's like the anti-star, That's what Collar said,
Yeah, Drew Lock. I mean, and there are people that were really high on Drew Lock. I saw him out of Missouri, and it's misery to watch Drew Lock. That's for sure.
Yeah, I just calling. I took my COVID shot. 1 hour or 2. Today, so.
Yeah. So when's your second?
It's the 13th of May.
Okay, well, get your shot. Make sure that you are fully inoculated. And when you come down here in July, I'm gonna be in California for one weekend in July, but maybe we'll get a chance to see each other for that weekend.
I'm thinking like the week of the 21st.
Okay.
When the Orioles play, the Rays, I always get tickets, Yeah, my new boss is a Navy person, so.
Okay.
I gotta be on my toes,
I got you. Now I gotta ask you, are you guys gonna finally get rid of that a-hole OBJ? Well, I think it'd be better because the Browns actually played better last year without OBJ, and I still say that Landry is your best receiver from LSU on that team.
Yeah, I know CBS was saying we're going to win the North. You know, we beat we beat the Steelers. We beat the Steelers.
Okay, you didn't swear right now, did you?
No, I did not. I did not stop myself.
Okay, good. Now, oh, by the way, folks, try to remember that we're on a network when I push these shows. So try not to swear. That's all I got. Oh no! You're good. You're good, Matt. You're good, man. You caught it. You're good.
My warehouse guys I got to turn on to you. So the Saints fans and the Vikings fans. Oh man,
Well, I have them come in. I want to see the views, man. I want to see people call in too.
Yeah, I tell them to call in. Like they have to work at like 6 a.m. like me, but I can handle it.
Well, tell them to watch, and remember they can also when they do the watches, they can do the entries into the contest by going to PayPal at a later time. Matt, I got to ask you, where the hell are you, man? That is loud there.
I'm in Fargo, man. I'm in the bar, so.
Are you in that bar where the guys picked up those two blonde whores?
I'm at the bar. I stayed. I pulled a breakfast request.
Okay.
You know what I do part-time.
I know what you do part-time. I won't say it, but yeah. Hey, do me a favor. Do me a favor.
Yeah, one question.
Oh, okay.
So, you know what happened when the Twins played the Oakland A's, The lights went out. They were out for like almost a half hour.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the fucking... Sorry.
Wait a
I'm
second.
saying the lights went out.
You
there?
Yeah, I'm here. Please, guys, I can't have any F words. No F words.
I'm sorry. I know the lights went out, but like the center field, the lights went out for a half hour, so they gotta get better lights. The Oakland Coliseum is getting old.
Yeah, well, we don't have to worry about it. We don't play there anymore.
Yeah. All right, Cap. You take care of me, friend.
All right. Hey, you take care, Matt. Be well, and we'll see you when you get down here in July.
Yep. Take it easy.
All right. Be well. That was Matt, and here's the thing, guys, and guys and gals. I have to upload these to a network. The network is pushing these out, and I can't upload this episode now because there was an F word in it. Unless I go back out and I got to write it at 125, and that means that I have to physically go back out at 125, and I also I gotta find Billy had the S word, which isn't as bad, but I can't. If I have an F word, I can't upload it. Oh, okay. And by the way, Matt is working. He's not drinking. Matt has a part-time job. I know what he does for a living. So he might be drinking, but he shouldn't be. I'm just saying. So we can crack on Matt all the time. But Matt's hard working. He has at least 3 jobs. And he loves his Browns and he loves his Rays. Okay, Jimmy, yeah, exactly. Be nice. Jimmy Farrell, be nice. Be nice. I didn't even see the comments in the comments that were over in YouTube. I haven't seen yet because I haven't seen it. Okay. Oh, there you go. I Radar Arts thing was there. I didn't even see it. So I'm looking at YouTube. there's a lot of comments. I didn't see them. I didn't see them. Sorry. Going through here again. Please don't swear. Please don't swear. That's all I got to say. And again, if you want to be a member of the Galleon, first off, make sure you're on Android. Make sure you're on Android. Then get over here. Wow, Autumn Abyss. My goodness, that's great to see you. Yeah, there you go. And Matt's still there. Don't crack on Matt. Too bad. Autumn Abyss, good to see you. Believe we could trade down to the early 20s and still pick up Tevin Jenkins, Monsters, Jersey Online. Now collect 2 picks in the second round. Adam, I agree. I agree with you. Give that young lady a shot of whatever she wants. Give that young lady a shot of what she wants. I believe it's a young lady. I believe it is. And if not, I apologize. I believe it's a young lady. And Jimmy, be nice. Again, don't swear. If we get help in the backfield or address the right tackle position in the first round, I would be happy. Okay, so Chris is talking about the D-backs, safety corner or right tackle. That's what I want. I think he's talking about his defensive backfield. I don't care about the Florida Pro Day. By the way, did the Flyers win? Did the Flyers win? I turned it off. But tonight I will be doing the show. Hey, Edge of Philly in the house. Hello, my boy Al Zafiri of Edge of Philly Sports, a YouTuber as well as a Facebooker. I get a chance to go on. Oh, Flyers won. Thank you. Because it was on. And I didn't watch it. It was 3-1, and then I saw the Panarin goal, and I turned it off because I wanted to make sure that I didn't screw over the Flyers by watching them, and they lost. Thank you, there, Al. Thank you. And by the way, if you want to see okay, I get it. I'm a Phillies guy and a Raiders guy, but if you want to see a really awesome broadcast with 3 guys from Philly talking all their sports, go to Edge of Philly Sports. It's great, and you hear the tune. And by the way, I don't know if you know this or not, but like I said, I lived on the corner of what was it? I think it was like Pattison and Passyunk. Okay, Pattison and Passyunk. Oh, JVR had 2. Hey, I saw the goal off his face. How is he feeling? So, because I saw the goal off his face, so he scored another goal. I hope he's okay. Oh, yeah, you got it, man. You got it. You know I'm going to, Flyers 3, Rangers 2. And, like I said, I enjoy Al and his shipmates. And I don't remember your guys' names. But it's entertaining. Because you know how Philly likes their sports. And you got 3 dudes. 3 friggin' burly, cheesesteak eating mofos talking Philly sports. It's dynamic, man. It's dynamic. Love it. Edge of Philly Sports as well. Okay. I'm sorry, Autumn Abyss. I'm Drock with my wife, Mama. Okay. Apologies. You had a good point, though. You had a good point. And Drock, there you go. And with wife, but I'm sure I know you. Yeah, it is. Isn't it true? 3 dudes from Philly, big cheesesteak eating mofos, talking Philly sports. That's your drop right there. Let me write that down. 13110. 13110. I'll see if I can get that, Al, and cut it. I'm busy, but I will try to do that. 3 whatever the hell I said about cheesesteaks, talking Philly sports. It's true. It's entertaining. Go watch Edge of Philly Sports. And I'm still waiting. You know what I'm waiting on, Al? 3X, baby. And a nice look. I wish the hats weren't trucker hats, though. I got to admit it. The shirt, though. Shirt. Line is open, 813-699-0834. Let me get that back on. 813-699-0834. There's a link in the YouTube, in the comments section. There's a link. Okay. Oh, the playoffs. I'm going to show it again. There's your link. It's in YouTube. It's in Facebook. It's in all the things. In the comment. Hit the link. Come on camera with me. I'm surprised nobody's been on camera yet, and we are hopefully going to hear from. It's in the link. It's in the link. Hit the link in the comments. Come on camera with me. 3 cheesesteak eating mofo. Can't do a flat build lid. I'm with. No, it's not. Oh, I don't do flat builds, Jason. And by the way, I want to. And you guys saw that when I had my power outage the other night, Jason was on, and Jason and I were having a great conversation. Then I had the power outage, and then I was like this, and frozen, and then I dropped off. So if you ever see me frozen, and then it's because it's Florida. And they have power outages here. It's true. I can't do anything about it. Come into StreamYard. Go. There's the link right there. And I want to thank everybody for being here, man. It's great. I love having you guys and gals on here with me. I said, and remember, Jason is a Falcons fan. Gabe was there as well. We got all of our teams. Like I said, Matt is the definitive Browns fan. Obviously, Jared's a Steelers fan. So I want to reach out, man, and get everybody in here. It makes it more entertaining. I love my Raider crew, obviously. Chris Lentz is like me. He's a Raiders fan who's a Phillies and Flyers guy. Good evening to you as well. And like I said, great win tonight by the Flyers over the Rangers, who were ahead of them in the standings. Flyers ain't going to the playoffs. That's just the way it is. There we go. And Billy Harris, great initial phone call. Great phone call from Billy. I'll try to bleep out the S. I'm gonna find that F word though, because I gotta bleep it out because I gotta find it before I can push the broadcast. Just remember, it's kind of like radio. The seven words you can't say on radio. Remember the old George Carlin shtick? And don't say them, but those are the ones you can't say here. Well, at least the F word and the MF word. And notice when I was pseudo cussing tonight, I was saying effing. Effing this and effing that. You can say that. Just don't say it. And I what else did I say? Oh, GD. You don't want to say GD for real, because then you get a lot of people on your case. Line is open, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. If you want to be in the show, there's the phone number, 813. Oh, whoa, that's wrong. I got to fix that. I did the wrong number. You guys would say that's the wrong number. 813-699-0834. There we go. I was like, where'd that number come from? I was looking at something. There we go. There you go. 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. I don't know where that other number came from. Make sure you call in. Hit the link. The link is there. Who's going to be on camera? Oh, I love friggin'. Yeah. I'm a friggin' guy too. Friggin' this and friggin' that. And yeah, you can say it. And again, Edge of Philly Sports, go listen to my boy Al Zafiri and what's the name of your shipmates there, Al? Love, like say, 3 cheesesteak eating mofos talking Philly sports. That's the way it is. And a good win by the Flyers. We lost Prince. Oh, we lost Prince 5 years ago today. Wow, it's already been 5 years? Yeah, I know. I got you, Billy. Nobody's gonna be on camera with me? Wow. I tell you, I know, I hopefully will see from Jason Collier. Joe, there you go. Al Zafiri, otherwise, Big Al, now, when I hear Big Al, I always think of the guy or the Big Bear in Country Bear Jamboree. I got to admit it, because Big Al was the big bear in Country Bear Jamboree at Disney. Is that even still there? I haven't been to Philly. I haven't been to Disney in so long, and I don't even know if the Country Bear Jamboree is still there. I know that they really screwed up the Pirates of the Caribbean. They made it PC. I'm going to show this. Captain, how are you from Tampa but a Raiders, Flyers, and Phillies fan? Very good question there, Rob. I'm not from Tampa. That's number one. The first thing is that I was born in Chicago. I was born. Look me on. I have to wind it down. Definitely. Okay, Jason, you got it, brother. Anytime. And Will Carley, thank you for being here. That's fine. You're great. And Jason says maybe next time. Sunday. Good to see you. So it's always a pleasure talking with Jay. We had a ball. Getting back to Robert Hawks, and I've said this before. I'm a service brat, and I was born in Great Lakes Naval Hospital in Chicago in the winter of. Anyway, we moved as a kid. My sports tutelage began in Philadelphia. Okay, so we lived right down the street from the Spectrum and Veterans Stadium, literally walking down to the Spectrum and down to Veterans Stadium. And I know Al Zafiri knows about this. On the corner, and I think is it Primrose and Passyunk? I think it's Primrose and Passyunk. Okay. There you go. And this is Chris. So I lived as a kid, and I didn't even grow up in Chicago because as I was born in Chicago, my dad was in the Navy. We went from Chicago to New York and Brooklyn because my first memory as a child. Okay, yeah, you are correct. So Primrose and Passyunk, there was an Arco station on the corner of Navy housing down the street from the Vet and the Spectrum. So maybe I got there, but whatever the street was that bisects the Vet and the Spectrum, that street, okay, whatever that street was, I think it was Primrose, and then Passyunk was the curved street because Passyunk cuts Broad because Broad comes down the middle or actually on the side of that area, okay. So anyway, there was an Arco station on the corner, and I remember as a kid, they had, this is what they gave away at the gas stations, which was awesome. They gave away 8x10s, autographed 8x10 pictures in the 70s. And I had like Larry Boa and Darren Johnson and Wayne Twitchell and Steve Carlton. Yeah, walking distance of West now the NovaCare complex. There you go. Yeah. There you go. Hey. Well, I love it, everybody that's coming in tonight. All hail to the Bishop-elect A.J. Brayhew. And definitely don't swear. I tell you, salty to salty. How you doing there, Bishop-elect? Raider Rev is in the house, and I'm the only one that can call him that. Raider Rev is in the house. Been too long, brother. Been too long. Remember, 1 week from tonight, we are going to be in draft mode. And so I grew up in Philly, corner of, I think, Passyunk and Primrose, I believe. I'd have to look at a map. And so I love my Flyers. I love my Phillies. I wasn't much of a Sixers fan because, A, I'm not a basketball player. And the Sixers sucked. Let's just say it what it is. The Sixers suck. Dodgers, Lakers, and Rays. See, there you go. But I went to school with George Blanda's nephew or great nephew, one or the other. Because remember, this is 72, and George was still in his like 45, 46. He was, or four. I know he retired when he was 48, and I think he retired in 72 or 73, maybe 73. So he was in his high 40s. The oldest person to ever play football that I know of was George Blanda. And that other person, and I didn't get a chance to get to this as well, that person who shall remain nameless, Primatama, who's like 43, he's still got to go 5 more years just to catch George. He ain't going to do it. He ain't going to do it. God, no, I hope not anyway. But I went to school with George Blanda's great nephew, and he said, check out my uncle. He plays for the Raiders. And I watched the Raiders as a kid. And the Raiders had the uniforms. They had the mean-ass players, and they were just awesome. They were just awesome. There you go. Hola, mi linda Vanessa Navarrete. And Will, it's don't worry, Will. Vanessa and me are that's mi amiga. Vanessa Navarrete with Vanessa, Vicky, Valerie, V, and Velvet are the 5 of the V girls. Gotta love them. Love my V girls. And you know who my favorite Latina is, Will. Don't worry about it. But anyway. And by the way, give some love to Vanessa Navarrete, who is she's a TNBCer as well, I believe. I believe she's a TNBCer, and she does a lot of work there. Obviously, you see Oso's in the house a bit, so we're having it's a really nice crowd tonight. By the way, come on in, hit the link or call in right now 813-699-0834. Al, if you're not tired, we can hear from Al Zafiri of Edge of Philly Sports, if he's still in. It's great to see him. And I get a chance that when I'm doing other things, and I saw that Al was in there, and I hit the link. I get in late, but it's always great to see him. And I miss you, dude. I miss you, dude. And again, if you're in Vegas, if you are in Vegas and you want to keep that religiousness going, go see the Bishop-elect, AJ Brahue. AJ, make sure you put your house of worship down there, because you know that you're going to be in good with the man. Do you know OJ? Was it OJ Knows Sports on TikTok? No, I don't, Jason. I don't TikTok yet. The operative word is yet. I'm thinking about it. And I will, trust me, if and when I TikTok, I will give a big announcement. But I don't TikTok as of now. There's a reason behind it. It's a good one, but there's a reason behind it. There you go. AJ Brahue's House of Worship, 4325 North Rancho, Suite 110, Las Vegas, Nevada. If you want to be in good with the man upstairs, go see Bishop-elect AJ Brahue in Las Vegas. There's a plug. And no, he doesn't owe me. That's from the heart. Follow me to Dual I was sneaking on TikTok, which how I met Sneaks. Okay, I will if I go to TikTok. If I go to TikTok, Jason, I will. But right now, I'm not on TikTok. And he also lives in Tampa. Okay, well, I'll try to reach out to him. But that's how I'm a Raiders fan and wash my mouth out. A Raiders fan, Phillies fan, and Flyers fan. And I'm a Gator because I went to Florida as my college. And Jason's an Ugga. He a JoJo Bulldog, just like Raider Scream is. You and Raider Scream need to get together there, Jason. Again, if you want to be on the show tonight, it's 10:45. I didn't realize it was that late. Come into the show, click the link. I'm surprised nobody's clicked the link yet. Surprised. Yeah, I know, Will. I know. And Will, who just celebrated his 15th birthday on Tuesday. So, feliz cumpleaños. Mi poco pero Poco y grande at the same time, hombre. Will Carly, feliz cumpleaños to his 15th birthday. Everybody say good to that. Yeah, no worries, Robert. And again, if you have Apple, please go to your store. If you want to be a member of the Galleon, just go to your store or find a friend that has an Android and say, hey, can I use your phone real quick? Put in your stuff there, and then obviously get rid of the password. Well, if he's your friend, he should use it anyway. But there you go. But get to an Android, and that's how you become a member of the Galleon if you have an Apple. It's just those things. See, and even Don agrees with you. Don, I'll talk with you about that. Muchas gracias. No, gracias, Will. Gracias, Will. Y mucho amor por su familia. Su familia is in mi corazón, in mi vida, in mi cabeza, siempre, for sure. Richie Ashburn, Tug McGraw, Pete Rose, Larry Boa, Dick Allen, Gary Matthews, Larry Anderson, Charlie Manuel, Steve Carlton. Yeah, there you go. That's a good lineup there, Chris. That's a good lineup. Anyway, now you know a little bit about me. Again, it is 10:48 here. If you want to be in, hit the link, the StreamYard link. I'm going to put it one more time in the comments. There it is. Hit the link on StreamYard. You can be in studio. If not, then call me, 813-699-0834, 813-699-0834. I had the wrong number up earlier. Hit the link, 813-699-0834. Call me up. We got about 12 minutes of the show because I definitely will have to download this. I got to find the F-bomb. Take that out. And it's because I got to upload it to a network, guys. That's we and see and I will do it for the one, but if it's so overladen with swear words, I can't go through and just click out all of them. I can't do it. I don't have time. I got to work in the morning. Yeah, I actually said that. I got to work in the morning. Oh, de nada, Will. You don't say how I feel about su familia. You don't say. Anyway, if you want to be in on the show, click the link. Jason Collier is going to be here next time. Remember, by the way, if you're here, remember, I'm surprised nobody has gotten any entries. We got 24 entries to go for the Captain Jack Treasure Chest of Prizes. Captain Jack Treasure Chest of Prizes. Either give a $5 donation via Super Chat or Super Sticker. That's an entry, and you do that while I'm live. Or when you're done with the show and the show's not live anymore and you're listening to the show on Buzzsprout or Stitcher or Spotify or Apple, whatever you listen to your podcast to, and you're listening now, if it's downloaded, you can go to PayPal at Big Raider J, BIGRAIDERJAY, Big Raider J at yahoo.com. Use friends and family. You can get your entries there. Remember, for every $5, you get one entry. Okay? But if you send in 3 for 15, I'll give you a 4th for free. So spend 15 for 3 entries and get a 4th one back. Cap, see the new iMac? No, I haven't seen it. Will has an iPhone. Will is going to actually be listening to my Colorcast for the draft next week. Ooh, there you go. Thank you there, and that's awesome. Al, appreciate that there, brother. Al Zafiri with 2 entries tonight, and Al is like I said, three cheesesteak eating mofos talking Phillies. I love that. I think I got the time on it too. I got the time on, and that's what I love that. Thank you, Al. Thank you there, sir. So 2 for Al Zafiri, $10. That gets them 2 entries for the Captain Jack Treasure Chest of prizes. Thank you, sir. And I hope Al wins one of these days. I really do. I hope he does because our last winner was a Bronco fan, and that's where Autumn Abyss. That's Rock, I believe. No, that's a different person. Anyway, I apologize, Autumn Abyss. I got it wrong again. But the last person who won was a Bronco fan, and she gifted the gift to her girlfriend, who is a Bronco lady whose boyfriend is a Raider fan. So there you go. Everybody knows a Raider fan. Everybody knows a Raider fan. So that's how you do it. Thank you there, Al Zafiri, Edge of Philly Sports. If you want to see a great show, go in and see them as well. We are going to book you for Raiders Eagles week on. Okay, sure. We will find out May 12th when you got it. And yeah, I didn't get a chance to. And this is what I better do while I have some time. And thank you for reminding me, Al. The schedule's coming out May 12th, and that's a little bit later because normally it comes out in April. Okay, so for all those, and that's why normally I make my flight arrangements like the end of April because I know where all the games are. So I will be available. We'll have to figure it out when I will be able to do that with you there, Al. That's gonna be great, and I'll be on camera if you want. You can send me a link. I'll be right on camera with you guys if you guys want to do it that way. I'd love that. I'll even dress up. I will be Captain Jack, dressed to the nines. Dressed to the nines. And Chris Lentz, who is my Raiders fan who's in that area, needs to send you a cheesesteak from Philly. If he wins? Oh, if he wins the prizes, sure. Dude, I love and see I don't ever get into the Pats versus Geno's thing, and that's a big thing up there. Whichever one doesn't have the Cheese Whiz, I prefer. Because I don't like Cheese Whiz. I like real provolone. And I hope you will be, man, because if I'm going to that game unless it's the first game of the season. And Golden Knights, see there we got some hockey from Raider Rev again. Raider Rev, the only person I can call Raider Rev is me. Bishop-elect AJ Brayhugh, and you saw where he is. There you go. Make you a real cheesesteak. I would love that. And Al, if you got it, look out for me because if I can go to a game on a weekend, I'm going to try to make it up there. If you guys can get a block of tickets, I'd go. I want to see the Phillies so bad. Want to see it. Is in hospice care to deliver. Geno's in need of prayers. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Matt. Thank you for sharing that, Matt. And blessings go out to Gino. And thank you for sharing that. Phillips, never heard of Phillips, but I don't do onions though. I don't do onions, so it'd have to be provolone with the peppers, no onions. Mushrooms if they have them. And I like the ones that have you get the cheesesteak with the pepperoni, and they make it kind of like an Italian with the pepperoni and the provolone and the mozzarella. Yeah, but I love it. Oh man, I can't wait. I want to go to Philly now. See, now you gotta. I want to come up to Philly, man. I come up to Philly in a bit. But let me get back to my one thing before we close the show, and I'm gonna say this as well again. Thank you for being here. We are on every Thursday. We are on every Sunday and every other Tuesday, starting after the Tuesday after the draft. Every other Tuesday after the draft, and there it is again. Daniel's House of Prayer Ministries. Go see Bishop AJ Brayhugh. If you're in Vegas, go see the Bishop. Raider Rev is in the house. And there's the address right there. Oh, man. Get with me, brother. Get with me. That sounds. I'll look into it. And I might try to find a nice Southwest flight. And that's, Raider Rev for Vegas. You have the address, 12:30 p.m., obviously on Sunday. You check out the triple A team if he comes up. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Oh, you got it. You got it there. Raider Rev, Bishop, AJ, Bishop elect, AJ Brayu. And I want to see pictures when you make it. I gotta end with this because I've been putting it off and I'm forgetting. If you guys didn't hear this, the NFL owners had a new rule change, and I have to show this because and I can't see the comments, but this is the one that's got Primatama all pissed off. I won't say his name, Primatama. You know who I'm talking about, Primatama. Ugh, can't stand him. Gets all pissed off because the NFL rule changes, which was made official, I think, yesterday or today. And Primatama got all pissed off, okay? And it's about expanding jersey rules for the position players, okay? Jerseys for running backs, tight ends, fullbacks, H-backs, and wide receivers, along with quarterbacks, obviously. Or no, I'll get to that. But running backs, tight ends, fullbacks, H-backs, and wide receivers can wear numbers 1 through 49. Okay, that makes sense. And wide receivers always could wear in the 80s, so I think that's going to remain the same. I think it should be, right? I didn't see that in here. Oh yeah, and wide receivers 1 to 49 and 80 to 89. I was going to say that sounds like the correct. Defensive backs 1 to 49, linebackers 1 to 59 or 90 to 99. Offensive linemen 50 to 79. Defensive linemen the same thing, 50 to 79 and 90 to 99. Quarterbacks, kickers, and punters will remain 1 to 19. And Primatama got all bent out of shape. Screw you, Primatama. There's other rules. The league approved route to official communication. There is no ties in preseason games. They're messing around with the onside kick proposal. And the preseason overtime, I mean, that's easy. That should have been done years ago. Proposal to change the general manager and head coaching hiring cycles to make people they can hire better coaches. I mean, there's no reason why Eric Bieniemy is not a head coach right now. Excuse me. There's no reason why Eric Bieniemy is not a head coach right now. There's no reason why Todd Bowles is not a head coach right now. They were the defensive coordinator and offensive coordinator of the Bucs and Chiefs, respectively, and they should be head coaches right now. So again, that's just some of the things, and I wanted to go over it. So just check out the rules. There you go. And Robert Hawk is asking for prayers, and here it is right here for you, Robert. Colorcast or Android the same on Spoon and social. Okay, and Will is talking about do a podcast like Colorcast for Android. The names are Spoon social. Okay, I'll get with you on that. And Robert Hawk, thanks to you. There's the prayer. Prayers for you there, Robert Hawk. And I don't have any clout, but AJ does. And so there it is. We've had our 2 hours. I'm surprised we didn't have anybody on board. I want to thank everybody for being here, for your comments. I want to thank everybody that participated with the phone calls and other things. Homer didn't come on and he lied to me. He said that there was an announcement for Raider Nation Explosion. It was at 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock his time, or maybe it was 9, or at least an hour from that ago. And blessings go out again. So again, thank you for being here. I'm going to get rid of the one thing. You can't come in the show because we're about ready to stop. Thank you for being here, everybody. Remember, if you want to be a member of the Galleon, email me for information, name and address, level of membership, any information you want for memberships to Captain Jack's Galleon, go right there to CaptainJackRackham@gmail.com. Remember, I will be doing a color cast of the draft next Thursday. I'm going to be on this platform. I'm going to be on Colorcast doing it for the Apple app. I'm going to be on what is it? An Android, what do you call it? Tablet, doing it for Instagram because I got to do it that way. I'm going to be busier than heck, but I'm going to be doing it. So come on out and see all those things. There you go. Let me get the last of these. Too there. And thank you for appreciate it. Thank you there, Will. And I got to do some. Hopefully and I'll come on earlier. Sometime if I know what that. Okay, Vanessa said you're not able to participate. Okay. Hey, Vanessa, that's fine. Vanessa, I want to see you for the Captain and Wenches show. Captain and Wenches show every other Tuesday night. Captain and Wenches starting the Tuesday after the draft. Remember, Thursday nights and Sunday nights, 9 Eastern, 6 Pacific. I'm here. You be here too. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that about the colon cancer, Robert. Blessings to everybody. Thank you there, Reverend. Raider Rev to me, Bishop-elect A.J. Brayhue. And again, thanks again. And you the man, Al Zafiri. You want to see 3 cheesesteak eating mofos talking sports in Philadelphia? Go to Edge of Philly Sports. Great crew there. Great crew. You'll have a blast listening to them. Again, thanks again for everybody. I'm going to do my outro. Have a great night, and we'll see you for the next show. Thanks for being here. And remember, it'll be Sunday. And remember, Colorcast and all those other things that are available. Come on in and see me, listen to me, and we'll have a great one. Thanks again, everybody. It's been fun. It's been real fun, too. Take care, and we will see you all on the next show. It's going to be a ball.
You're listening to the Captain Jack Sports Show on Northeast Streaming Sports.